the B show. It's a big bad B show tonight. Yeah, well, it's the B show. Crank it up, turn on them lights. Turn them on there. Get ready to download something that you never know. You won't see it coming, but I promise you'll know. It's the B show.
New Year's Eve. It's a big party, a holiday, right? Linda Hogan would like it, right?
Yeah, Linda Hogan liked New Year's Eve. A lot of people like New Year's Eve. For them, it's a big party, and an excuse to drink. But, I say every day can be New Year's Eve.
Okay, you know what I enjoy doing on New Year's Eve? What's on all the time is the Three Stooges. And I always sit back and watch the Three Stooges and eat pizza rolls.
Joe, I have to say, that sounds like a pretty good way to spend it.
Yeah, I know. Because, people always say when you go out to the bars and everything on New Year's Eve, it's a bunch of amateurs and it's amateur hour, right?
Yeah, exactly. The pros are at home with some Gino's Pizza Rolls and some Three Stooges.
You know what? Before we get going, that sounds like a pretty damn good idea. So, why don't you take over for a second? Because I'm going to exit the studio and get some pizza rolls and make some legit, and I'll review them. So, why don't you take over right now, Bubba?
Okay. It is indeed New Year's here, folks, on the Variety Hour B show. You think New Year's, you think New Year's Eve, you think wrestling. I, for one, think of the 1986 New Year's Broadway between Nick Bockwinkel and a young Kurt Hennig on the AWA. Just as well as you can everywhere else. I mean, if you just want to make a drinking game out of this show and drink every time that Joe imitates Dave Meltzer or something, you could probably get pretty loaded on the holidays. Am I right, Joe? Or
are you still talking? Are you still talking?
Yeah, you told me to talk, right?
Yeah. I stepped out and put some pizza rolls in the microwave. I yelled at the dog, But,
basically, typical day. Stepped out and made your typical day.
All right. So, I'm going to try these Tostino pizza rolls out. I'm going to put them in the microwave. You ever microwave pizza rolls?
Yeah, I microwave the dollar store ones.
Yeah. Well, these are the ones I got at Walmart. So, what else can we talk about for the next 2 minutes? Let's see. One of these days you can give us a review on power steering fluid.
Power steering fluid? Are you going to drink that on the air like you do the Mountain Dew Red and things like that?
No, you gotta drink it.
I'm not going to drink the fluid by Wahoo McDaniel. I'm not going to drink power steering fluid on a bet. Okay. Actually, if anybody wants to send Joe a Christmas gift this year, even though it's a little late for Christmas now, you can send him a belated can of power steering fluid because Joe drives his car without power steering.
Hold on, I gotta get to the microwave. Remember the Perry Como song where he left in the middle of the song?
Are you talking about that certain party again?
Yeah.
Or who's Dean Martin?
I think that was Dean Martin.
Joe?
Hold on,
I got Perry Como or Dean Martin now.
Right, I'll be back. Hold on.
Yeah, but folks, the difference between Joe and Dean Martin, besides just charisma, talent, class, and sex appeal, is that if Dean Martin left the studio in the middle of a song, it was for comedic effect or to affect the song. He didn't leave to make pizza rolls like Joe did because it's hard to picture Dean Martin or any of the Rat Pack munching down on pizza rolls or any sort of middle school snacks like that. The Rat Pack, when they got together on the old strip in Vegas, be it New Year's or Christmas or whenever it was, would probably go for a liquid holiday diet of some martinis, some whiskey sours, probably a lot of cigarettes and some gambling and some games of pool. Joe actually is an amazing person because he's a lot like a giant middle school kid, as we've seen just on the air here. Who have autism and things like this. And it's usually not very successful on the show, but that's how he makes his money.
What are you talking about?
And,
you talking about a 1985?
What's that? I'm talking about. Somebody say something about 1985.
Okay, I'm back.
Tommy Rich used to.
I got pizza rolls too, so let me. While you talking, I made them, and let me try them out right here. This is from this is microwavable Tostino's pizza rolls, legit. Here we go. Woo! Woo! Woo!
They must be either they're really hot or that's supposed to be the rebel yell or something. What is that? Are you being attacked by Indians to eat the things? What's going on there?
It's hot. It's hot.
All right, so Joe, remember I said earlier, folks, that he isn't too bright, probably a middle school intelligence level. He apparently has never learned that pizza and anything that you cook is hot when you take it out of the oven. And he's just learning this now on the air, folks.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Ah, that's good. That's hot.
That's his review. This is the part of the show where Joe tries something out and the whole world is just waiting for Joe to swallow.
Wow.
So how were they, besides too hot?
They're hot, but it tastes good. I mean, I got the combination one, so I got the sausage and pepperoni, and
Oh, that will really burn your mouth.
I know.
Joe, you know what? I'll tell you a little trick.
Yeah.
If your mouth feels kind of raw right now, go get some Captain Crunch and just put it in your mouth and eat that.
Woo!
It'll feel a lot better.
Woo! Woo! Wow.
I feel like I've been the Three Stooges.
Okay. That's hot.
Yeah, I know. Too bad on the radio they couldn't do the smoke coming out of your ears.
I know. But it was pretty good. They taste like it's hot.
Pizza rolls.
The sausage tastes good and everything. So that's good. I might need some tea to
Just
cool
be
me down.
careful when you take them out of the oven, folks, because they will be hot.
Yeah. But okay. Do you think? What's your favorite kind of pizza roll? Do you have a favorite one?
Actually, I usually get the combination ones myself.
Yeah, that's what I have here. Anyways, we watched New Year's Eve, the 1989 New Year's Eve episode of All American Wrestling, right here on New Year's Eve on DoorStopNation.com. And by the way, this is the B Show, so we can say any fucking thing we want, and we're gonna fucking say it, right?
That's right. We're also going to make loud noises when we eat hot things.
Woohoo! Yeah. Damn, it's hot. That's hot.
Yeah, I know. You sound like Daffy Duck for a minute there. Those noises are so high and so I was wondering, where did he put that pizza roll?
Okay. Just All American Wrestling that you watch and we watch. It's from New Year's Eve 1989. So Mean Gene and Hillbilly Jim introduced the show, and Mean Gene has Hillbilly Jim has something like a Mean Gene, and Hillbilly Jim says this episode it's gonna be down home excitement. Down home excitement. So
Down home excitement.
maybe
Actually,
he's gonna
Rumble hype more than down home excitement.
yeah maybe Hillbilly Jim's gonna have Mean Gene eat some really hot pizza rolls.
Whoa! 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 God, that's over.
Now,
Mean Gene eating the pizza rolls.
yeah. Now we don't know what Hillbilly Jim has yet for Mean Gene. We will later. But we have a match right now. It's Red Rooster versus Barry Horowitz. And this match actually fucking happened. Red Rooster versus Barry Horowitz.
Yeah, you know what the really scary part was?
What's that?
The work in this match was pretty good.
Yeah, shockingly enough. I was about to say that. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Well, you know, Terry Taylor, I've never been the biggest fan of him, but he was an NWA guy, and those guys could work. And Barry Horowitz was seasoned first class enhancement jobber.
So, the story goes, Bruce Pritchard, this is what Bruce Pritchard says. Vince goes up to Terry Taylor, and he says, he looks at him, and he walks away, and then Vince goes to Bruce Pritchard, and he goes, Terry Taylor, he's cocky. You know, he's like a rooster. He's the Red Rooster. And there you go. That's how I came up with it. What do you think? Believe it?
I think that's 100% true.
Yep. So the Red Rooster wins. We get chicken wing.
Appropriately enough.
Uh-huh. So Hillbilly Jim has the tonic or whatever. He's like, wait until you taste this. So
Moonshine, Joe.
Oh, is it moonshine? Okay.
Yeah, you didn't know what it was? When he says, Joe, for those of us that are old enough to drink, as soon as he said his granny whipped up something for New Year's and he brought out a jar like that, it's moonshine. That's the point.
All right.
What else are they doing to make down-home excitement? White lightning is the biggest thrill of all in Mudlick, Kentucky on Christmas and New Year's.
So, yeah, that's true. So Mean Gene does one of those Mean Gene updates, which is great. Then, Dino Bravo won against Reno Riggins. All right, get this. The match starts off. Dino Bravo whips Reno Riggins across the ropes and just gets him in the clothesline, you know, and Reno Riggins sells it. And then they have like a warrior, and he has like a promo like in the corner of the screen, and he says something. I have no idea what he just said. So Dino Bravo
down the entire time too.
Right. Dino Bravo does a side suplex to Reno Riggins. 1, 2. He picks him up. Then he picks him up and he beats him on him more and does another side suplex. 1, 2. He picks Reno up. He does it again for the third time. He does this 3 times in a row. A side suplex where they carries him up like he's like a sack of shit and then drops him down. And then the Warrior runs out, okay? And then he runs in, and then Bravo, he starts beating on Warrior. Even though Warrior ran in. And then Bravo gets a chair and he beats a Warrior, and they start beating the shit out of Warrior with his chair outside the ring, and wow, I couldn't believe that. I mean, I thought that was shocking that Warrior he's the one that ran in, because Earthquake was there and everything. What a dipshit Warrior is.
Well, the Warrior wasn't the brightest bulb. I mean, we know that.
Right.
But, I mean, I think it was all just a setup. Remember, this was when Warrior, I think, was still Intercontinental Champion, and his big feud was with Dino Bravo and Earthquake, so it's just to put heat on those guys.
Right, So, hold on. He runs out just to get his ass kicked.
I mean, it worked. It happened to Dutch Mantel. I mean, it can happen to the Ultimate Warrior, too.
Yeah. Hold on. I can get some tea, so take over for a second.
Okay. Well, it's just us again, and Joe has disappeared somewhere, either, to pay his light bill or something, or, go to try to turn himself into the animal shelter and see if he can get a better home that way, or whatever he does. But, we were talking about Dino Bravo.
I'm back. The show's back. I'm back.
Okay.
So, anyways, we have promos for the Royal Rumble. Coco says... Coco says some stuff about the Rumble, and he says it's great. Now, Coco has blonde hair, everyone. He literally dyed his hair blonde. He looks like Butch Reed, alright? When did Coco have blonde hair?
A little Butch Reed. Apparently he had it at the end of 1989.
I didn't know that.
I'd forgotten Coco's hair color at that point. He wasn't exactly at the top of the roster. But it's always good to see the Coco, man.
Now, the next person to do a promo of the Rumble, he's going to speak in riddles. It's like a Bray Wyatt promo. You ready for this one? Ready? What has 29 other wrestlers? What is going to be the best night of my life? And what will have 29 hits? The Royal Rumble. As said by the Honky Tonk Man here on December 31st, 1989.
Well, I guess, Honky was going for something different.
Yep.
Riddles. He's...
Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, I guess Honky Tonk Man invented that. He probably claimed that now in an interview. So, if you're listening, HTM, Slapnuts just gave you another credit you can add.
So the Hart Foundation says a bunch of stuff. I don't know what they say. Jim Duggan won against Conquistador number 1.
That was a great match.
Conquistador number 1 did some moves, which Duggan no-sold. Then Duggan just hit him with a 3-point stance and won. So there you go. So then we go to a match joined in progress from a house show. Looks like it's from Toronto. It's Macho Man versus Jimmy Snuka. So, the ref was down the entire time. Right? Snuka tries, he beats him up and he tries to beat down Savage and he ties him in the ropes like the Andre spot. Alright, then Sherry comes in, hits Snuka with the purse. Snuka sells it. Sherry just walks on over, picks up the referee, and the referee just counts it 1, 2, 3, and Savage wins. What?
Sherry was the MVP of that match. There's no doubt about it. I mean, the only thing I'd kind of forgotten this, but this was sort of earlier in Snuka's return, I guess, and he wasn't just like jobbing to the Undertaker and stuff like that yet. So he still had to be a convincing opponent, I guess, against Randy Savage, and so. Savage had to break the rules a lot to win the match, but I actually thought it was a good match. It was better than most of the other stuff on the show.
Yeah, Hillbilly Jim put Savage over and said Savage is a tough critter.
He's right, too.
What?
Sherry's even tougher.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is a good one. This is the Brother Love Show with Jake the Snake. Jake goes, he's back. His career's not over. He's back, and Ted DiBiase, I'm going to get you whatever. Okay? Okay. So this was not the time that Jake was blinded, by the way. So this is like the first ever.
That was later against
Rick Martel.
The Model.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That was later in 1990.
Mm-hmm. So we have a Royal Rumble report by Mean Gene.
There's one thing you forgot about the Jake the Snake promo.
Uh-huh.
Jake the Snake, if you listen to it, it was economy of language, but the stuff he said was really good. He was in top form. But the most interesting thing about the promo, if you remember, is he's really affectionate with the snake in it. And at one part, he kisses the snake.
Yeah.
And there's a big, glob of spit that goes from the snake's mouth onto his chin. And he just sort of amusedly wipes it off his chin.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
After he kissed the snake. That was the best part.
You think Jake was fucked up?
Well, probably. He is Jake. But those are the good old days when he wasn't too fucked up to perform, because, again, he's very professional in it. He swaps snake spit, and he doesn't even flinch.
Yeah. So we have the Royal Rumble report with Mean Gene, which is great, right? He's talking about the matches. Huh.
There's lots of Royal Rumble hype. Lots of Royal Rumble hype in this episode.
He's talking about the matches that are going to occur. Besides the Royal matches, other matches. So there's a submission match between Ronnie Garvin and Greg the Hammer. Now, wait a minute. I don't remember this.
I didn't buy a ticket to see that.
I don't even remember this happening. But here's the thing. They talk about Greg the Hammer's figure 4. Then they said Ronnie Garvin has the Hammer Jammer as his finishing move. Wait, since when did Ronnie Garvin ever do the Hammer Jammer? What? They just make that up?
Yeah, what the hell is the Hammer Jammer? I mean, is that like the Jay Giles band named his finishing move or something? I mean, was that supposed to be the Hands of Stone, and that was the WWF name for it?
I guess. I don't know. So, bad news. Brown is excited about the Royal Rumble. Tito Santana says he's concerned about the Royal Rumble because the Royal Rumble ends careers. It does? I know that.
I guess it potentially could. I mean, do you think of any Royal Rumble careers that have ended?
No.
What about Outlaw Ron Bass?
Did he end his career at the Rumble?
Well, didn't he? Wasn't his last WWF appearance as like a fill-in in the Rumble?
I don't remember. I don't know. So anyways, Hogan does a promo. Hogan goes, you know something, Maniacs? We proved right here that we're survivors. Maniacs are survivors, brother. And we could beat 29 men at the same time, dude. And all in all, being the last one, we're going to win. So what you going to do when Hulkamania rumbles right over you? Oh, that's funny. So
it was a good promo. It was fairly generic Hogan promo, but it was a good one.
We have the feature match here is the Colossal Connection versus Demolition for the tag titles. And, boy, was Andre just handing out headbutts like they're candy. He was handing out headbutts like they're pizza rolls.
Yeah, he was. And chokes, too.
No?
I think that was Andre's offense at that point. It was choke, headbutt, and then get tied up in the ropes.
Yep. Repeat.
Repeat.
So his headbutts or acts were terrible, and his shit choke was terrible. So, anyways, eventually, after what seemed like forever, which Smash didn't even get tagged in; it was just all acts, and they were working.
Well, that was sort of the point. Was that Axe was the Ricky Morton in this match?
Right. So, anyways, Andre pins him. The way you were laid down on a couch, that's the way he pins Axe, and they win.
Well, he gave him the laziest looking elbow drop that I've ever seen. I mean, this made like Jimmy Valiant's elbow drops.
Yeah.
Look 100% realistic.
Mm-hmm. So he just wins. They just win. They win the tag titles. And then Savage, he does a promo. Okay? He's thinking for more suited. He's more suited for the Rumble. Why? Why is Randy Savage more suited for the Rumble? Because he's royalty. And the Royal Rumble, the Royal, yeah, the Royal, yeah, the Royal, yeah. The Rumble, yeah, the Rumble, yeah. I will win, yeah. He just keeps saying that over and over again.
Yeah, and Sherry starts shouting every time he says it. She goes,
yeah. It's a great promo. He was crazy in this promo. It was a Macho Man cocaine.
Oh my God, the both of them looked like they both did like a bump of coke before they went out there.
Yeah, Macho Man insane cocaine fueled promo.
Well, let's not even talk about Sherry. She was like,
cocaine.
Sherry was like ready to burst with insanity. Whenever you got Macho King and Macho Queen Sherry together, it literally was the kingdom of the madness because it was crazy. And it was awesome.
Yeah. So, anyways, Mean Gene wraps up the show, and then Hillbilly Jim goes, hold on, we gotta try this. So Hillbilly Jim takes his hat off, puts it on Mean Gene, goes, here, try this. Mean Gene drinks it, he spits it out in a hilarious fashion, and Mean Gene goes, he says something, he goes, this is something you put in a radiator, what is this? And that was the show.
Yeah, that was very unappreciative of Mean Gene because I would think that Mean Gene is enough of a drinker that he could have got down Grandma's hooch that she made,
right?
Out, on the back porch there. Because I, for one, really would have liked to have a drink of that, the Mud Lake Moonshine.
Right? Maybe it was power steering fluid.
Maybe it was power steering fluid. And Mean Gene on the ride home was like, I walked home and I noticed I was taking the corners a lot easier than I usually do.
But it was a pretty damn good episode, actually. I enjoyed it. So what'd you think of it?
It was good. Like I say, though, it had some really good matches. Like, I hadn't seen the match where the Colossal Connection won the title since I think it happened.
Yeah, so...
And the work was good, even in that crappy match with the Red Rooster and all that. And the Savage Snuka match was really good. Yeah. But also, there was lots and lots of hype, though, for Royal Rumble throughout the whole show. Including, you remember when they showed the footage of the first Royal Rumble? Yeah. And you got to see Duggan chase Andre out of the ring with the snake because it was during that, I'd forgotten, it was during that Andre is afraid of snakes angle.
Yeah, yep. So, we saw that. Well, it was pretty good. So check it out. It's December 31st, 1989. WWF All-American Wrestling. It's on YouTube, so check that out. We'll be right back for Song Request.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following. When you have a sore throat, a cough, or a stuffy nose, come to the Halls of Medicine. To feel better fast, use Halls. For fast relief of acid indigestion, use 1,000 milligram strong, extra strength Rolaids, the only antacid in an assortment of mint flavors.
Tonight, before you go to bed, make an inspection tour of your icebox. How's that Pabst Blue Ribbon supply holding out? Got enough bottles and cans? Remember, tomorrow's the beginning of a relaxing weekend. You'll be entertaining guests, or listening to the radio, or just getting that hungry, thirsty feeling when you want a snack of cheese and crackers topped off with a tall, cool foamer of Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. Tomorrow morning when your dealer says, "What did you have?" say, "Pabst Blue Ribbon. What else?"
Why does the taste of Gino's Pizza Rolls always soar way above ordinary snacks? Let's look inside this pretzel and this Gino's Pizza Roll. Inside the pretzel, dust. Inside Gino's Pizza Rolls, the taste of hot, delicious pizza. What a winner! Mmm, the irresistible taste of pizza in this hot little bite-sized snack. Gino's Pizza? Wait a second. Totino's Pizza Rolls. The same zesty pizza taste now from Totino's.
We're back. What song would you like to have requested?
I haven't figured that out yet. Do you know a good New Year's song?
I don't know any good New Year's songs, but I got a good one. What about a good Billy Ray Cyrus song? What about It Could Have Been Me? It Should Have Been Me. What is it called again? It Could Have Been Me. It Could Have Been Me. Win the Royal Rumble. It could have been me. Right?
Okay.
All right. What about you? What do you got?
All right.
All right. All right. It's your turn, Dump.
All right.
All right.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what, then? It could have been Hockey Tongue Man. There's no question. There's a riddle for you.
Uh-huh.
You know, who's going to win the Royal Rumble? So why don't we play, do you remember the Hockey Tongue Man's first theme song?
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Yep.
The one that's like, That's All Right, Mama, That's All Right, Honky Tonk Mama, whatever it's called. Let's do that in honor of the Honky Tonk Man. Always a favorite of mine.
All right. There you go. And
Wayne Ferris.
Hope everybody has a happy new year. We had a pretty crazy 2016. Let's go for 2017. Let's do this thing. We're going to do it, and we're going to do it to death, right?
Somebody said something about 2017. I'm on fire good.